quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. When we wanna go up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down, we're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The first of four
berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Hey, lift! 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 We go, 76! 76! Done.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. This one swung outside to Strong. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
180! Tiger, Tiger! 11. 11. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one finds Austin out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
180! Hey, 5! Done.
Goff now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rick Flair! Like 20! Super 1! Super 1!
Gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
12! 12!
Here's Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
By 20. Louis.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with one. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 55 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
56.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Cook is in. Touchdown Bills. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. As a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And seeing no options. He just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A handoff for Warren. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on first down. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9.
Go, 4 now. 180.
On the give, it's Warren. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Steelers.
Warren fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, it's what I would call it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
That's taken in as Keon Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up.
At the 14-yard line.
Half 8, 56, 56. Alert! Off 52. Middle. 5 wide. Look out!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castro. These two teams all tied after one. second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now, second and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Running left, it's Warren.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
180!
Quick toss by Goff is complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
Oswald's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Allen. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big connection there. Goff to Austin. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
And again, it's Allen. This one complete to Coleman. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
319! Alert, alert, alert! Half. Middle. 5 wide.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got a man, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
56. Regular. Alert. What's that?
To the air, Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Alert. Middle. Alert. Middle. Hey, home.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Allen. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
Allen to throw once more. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 32 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete.
so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going up top. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Goff now looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Kelsey. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To throw again on second down. Allen over the middle. That's caught by Rice. And he's going to be touched down here. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the run, it's Warren. 141 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, lift! 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 Obama! 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 14! 14! Super! Banjo, banjo, banjo. Turbo's up.
Back to throw. Goff. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert!
Coleman, the man in motion right. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A good pickup there at 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Motion man right is Rice. Now Allen again. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Rick Flair. DC. Horrible.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, 180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Back to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and a couple.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. What's that?
Here's one.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Whirling. 2 for 66. Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Out of the gun. Goff.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way to catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Allen now looks to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete.
I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Allen going to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing to look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, right, the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Castro. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Goff now looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air again, Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Half 10. Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Five.
Gone. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
14. Our ball.
Here's Goff. Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
180.
Now Goff. Big tossed it here over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Goff looking to change the play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pierre Strong. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Looking to put a drive together. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's gone. He finds his man complete. That's Castro.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
Now he's free up the left sideline. Moving inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Keon Coleman, 98 yards. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Steelers 45.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
DJ Turner now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on running through the game plan actually work. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw is gone.
Got his man, it's one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw, Goff.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now gone. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Castro. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's got this down to the 35.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Steelers.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
180, 14.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanket.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. John Smith, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Middle. Regular. Go.
Now Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Underneath! Alert! 56! What's that?
So Allen's going to look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
He finds his man complete. It's Castro. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As